Welcome back, everybody. We are casting a 3v3 from the other day. Yesterday. Just the other day. Not today. Tomorrow, but the other day. Yesterday. 3v3 on Arena with Fresh, Bunky, and myself. Here on Arena. I am in... Let's go around to Civs. I am in orange on flank as Britons. Got Bunky in pocket in yellow as Romans back here, and then the other side we have Fresh with Bohemians. Typical Fresh fashion, playing Bohemians with a very distinct strategy that he had from the very outset. Does not decide to do anything different throughout the course of the game, but no, I'm just messing there. You'll see as this goes along. Had some fun with this one. This is our last game of the day, so we took some chances, to say the least. Okay, Bell, it's alright. Got Bell taking a nap on my lap right now, so sorry if I'm not the most attentive. Shaky around with my camera since I'm leaning back. We are going up against Gray is Portuguese, and then on flank up against James. And Pocket is Mongols. Always pretty scary if we get Mongols into a late game comp. Nice lumber camp spot. Ooh, very nice. Then we got green over on this side as the Cumans. And so we saw this team comp for the opponents, and very much we're expecting some aggression with like Portuguese castle drop, Cumans, coming in with like Rams and Castle Age, capped Rams and Castle Age or something. And then Mongols can do nasty things, but so we were a little prepared for that. So myself on this side, my plan was to fast castle, get up to Castle Age pretty quick, and be able to have some mangonels out. So my thought was, if he's coming with Rams in early Castle Age or even late Feudal Age, does the Feudal Age thing, I can get some mangonels out and can go siege defense. So I was going super fast. I'm playing not super fast, just a regular fast castle, but thinking siege if I need it. Oh, we got a Borlor. Oh, we got a Borlor. Oh, saved that turkey from its untimely demise. A little unfortunate, a little outside, but saved a villager. Fresh over here, push the Deersies. Going. And then I think what I will do is fast forward through the rest of I guess if we look at relic generation, we have a vastly uneven relic situation. If we like just draw a line across the center of the map here, you could argue that they have one on their side and we have all the others. In reality, it's probably 2 to 1, but that's basically dead center. Holy shit, that's horrible relics. This guy doesn't even have like a relic. Usually everyone has like a relic by their base. Weird. Yeah, because like, they have one nearby. Doesn't really have one. I've got one nearby, or if this one's Tom's, this one's mine. James, Tom. Yeah, no, yeah. James, Tom, me each have a safe one. And, ugh, man. It's rough. We'll fast forward. Nobody's lost any villagers to give some crap about. See what it is. I also, click up at 24 pop here. And I don't realize until later in the game that I never took my second boar. I guess that's the power of the Britons, because I'm collecting this sheep so fast. It does end up being I'm 23 pop with Romans. They do have that extra work bonus. A little earlier than I would have expected. 24, 25 is the usual. I do end up being a little short on food. I'll be a little idle in feudal age for a little bit. Kind of do it, but I do have reds. That's James scouting over towards Gray's base. Everyone's on their way up. But everyone's start with Tom. Probably a little short on res here, I'd expect. A lot of wood. A little too much wood. Yeah, you got a little too many on wood. Could put some more on berries. But you're gonna still manage it. Nicely done here. Damn. Got that Roman advantage. Farms down. You'll get those clicked. Oh, you did have to. You did get loom. A little bit extra in that. I get mine down and I'm still idle here for a little bit until I get enough food. Force drop off a little bit. You'll see. There, force drop off. Here, force drop off, and then I go. Doing market blacksmith. One thing I would think about. They are coming towards you. One thing I've been trying to do sometimes is leave these off my walls. If possible, just to hide it. So they don't know whether I went full, if I'm going pure boom or if I'm building. He didn't get his either. We're even! We both left a boar. But we'll all be up here. Teal is still in... No, he's on his way. Oh yeah, it's just green that's still in feudal, but he is pumping out with 2 TCs, so doing what he can. Disagree with this in feudal age. Getting on stone, but it is. I do up here. Let's fast forward until we start hitting there. Fresh getting his upgrades. He's going on stone, so at this point, I think it was around here that James decided he wants to go for a siege tower castle drop. Got some scout fighting going on. So he's on stone and gonna get a siege workshop going, so I go boom, and since I wasn't seeing aggression and he seemed to be booming, I decided to just go for TCs and then to build a monastery and can go for relics as well. So get that. Tom, heavy on stone. You're ready to help defend and have the castle out. It's going to put you a little bit behind economy-wise, especially building your second TC with just here comes some more builders. Gray is building a castle inside his base. And Fresh is coming with the siege tower, so go that way. At this point, we are pretty far behind on economy. Pretty far, and so we're sending our 10 most high HP villagers to go castle drop inside the enemy base. I probably wouldn't have sent that guy. Unless that's showing his HP really low. When they pop it out, we'll see. Fresh gets an awakening here that the castle is inside his base. And so instead, I go to the other side. And meanwhile, as you're doing this, Gray is already clicked Imperial Age. So he really was planning this. This was a castle. This was a fast imp play from him, which is going to turn out to be a splendid way to defend against the castle drop. So he's already on his way up to Imperial Age. Ejected out there. And there we go. We got a click. We got castle dropping over here. Wouldn't have bothered with the second version of that. You see it. Oh, and here we come. And this should pretty well stop this. Yeah, he was 6 HP. This guy, not sure what he was thinking, but he absolutely could have stopped that with these two. Oh, man. Don't have, are you clicking? Okay, there we go. So he does have his organ guns out, but in here, and then Hussite Wagon versus organ gun. We were not sure how this would go. Meanwhile, we got over here. I'm booming, getting that down. I'm going on stone as I'm a little worried about any sort of aggression as well. If some aggression comes in, I want to be able to have a castle for defense. Tom getting on this. At this point, I would definitely say all these on stone have kind of gotta utilize that stuff. You know, it could be on economy. So you're like still at the same villager count as James, who even had less TCs, just because it's hard to keep everything pumping with stone going. So, but like I said before, having that for defense doesn't hurt too much. Monastery back here, nice and safe, and oh, that actually fight goes well. I don't know why you retreated. I think he took one volley, did almost half of his health. 2/3, 1/3 of his health. I think you totally could be microing through that, and then you do have Treb out, so kind of know once he gets to Imperial Age that you're going to be losing it. I think what you probably should have looked to do is just get the damage while you can. Here you go. Yeah, you can totally take these fights. Oh, he's microing well. Nope, not quite well enough. Yeah, Hussite Wagon's own organs. Fire! Goes nice. And get some damage into him. So he is rushing down Trebs and is build a siege workshop and getting mangonels, which is your counter to Hussites. Smart move on his part. Sure the rush for a barracks, but villager kills, and he is still behind you, villager-wise. You're going, and then over here, I'm getting my castle down. I still have not scouted much of green, but they're doing the typical we're scared and on arena and need to wall off, protect this little tiny area, which vast majority of times is a waste. Okay, and then you got the mangonel in here, and at this point I think I'd run. He's got healing villagers and a mangonel that should be able to wreck you. Yeah, I gotta take some major damage. Probably lose that army, and so you're back here and getting some houses down, and you need to be thinking defense. Getting to Imperial Age / getting some Monkus going, and Tom is getting a bunch of upgrades for his infantry. I think at this point, oh man, yeah, you go. Use that wood. Use that wood. You can get even more farms than that down, I think. Loading a lot of stone still. So we're going over here. Now I'm up to Imp and just gonna make longbows. And my plan will be a push with longbows. See where it goes at this point. And so you made it out with one Hussite Wagon with very low HP. You're gonna be in a rough spot. Redemption Monks. See that HP upgrade too. Some getting infantry upgrades. Good. Fresh also, there's Bowsaw. I was just saying gonna say you're missing Bowsaw. Yeah, definitely want to get that hand cart here. No infantry upgrades. I'm not sure whether I'd prioritize that over trying to get to Imperial Age at this point for James, but this is also, yeah, I don't think I would even try to go up to the wall. I think you almost just need to fall back, like defensive castle, like here. Just plan to play defensively in the back. Yep, you do need those upgrades. Need that HP upgrade. Yeah. Faith, not faith. Is it faith? I forget what it is. Whatever the HP upgrade is. Some mangonels would do good. Something, and then you're in pretty rough shape over here. So I go to build another castle, and he comes in with his Kipchaks. I couldn't remember them yesterday either. But he's coming, and then I'm just like, well, not super confident in what I'm doing, but I send villagers out. I'm like, I'm almost okay trading villagers for Kipchaks at this point. Yeah, so I just try to micro them, dodge a little bit. And I've got, do I have ballistics? I do have ballistics, but I felt like I missed a ton. These Kipchaks move so fast. And then I send out a second wave of villagers, and I'm just like, yeah, I just want this castle up. I really want to get more production, so green did go skirmishers. I'm sorry, Belle. Sorry I moved. Building a castle here to protect Tom, and then they're inside your base. Getting the monks. Got the HP upgrade. Nice. Convert, convert. Nice, nice. Target the organs. Oh, yes. Oh, good defense. Oh, that hurt him a lot. Blow him away, blow him away. Heal! Heal him, heal him, heal him. Run away! Run away, and here come the Mangadai. Getting an elite longbow, so I'm just like fighting here. He's got a Treb. So I do start trying to get Trebs out here soon. Ballistas, longbow. I forget what Ballistas actually does to Roman Scorpions, but gives him some sort of upgrade. Alright, and we got Tom. He should have a good amount of army rolling out here soon. Pushing in towards the Trebs, running. Fresh, just fighting with his villagers. Did run a TC out here into Tom's base, which is nice. I'm getting a decent foothold over here, and we're definitely got the army advantage right now. Because Tom's got a large mass here. Really needs to send that over. Well, actually at this point, no. Don't. James doesn't have anything left over here. He escaped it all. Not even sure sending it over there would have done much since they're super anti-infantry right now. But you do have these Scorpions, and yeah, at this point I would hold them back. Scorpions should do a decent. I don't know how Scorpions trade against organ guns, to be honest. So I feel like they could struggle. They have 8 pierce armor though. Getting TCs down. Nice, and so James is in a reboom back position. And step husbandry, elite Kipchak, and so alright, so I'm pushing back here. Let's get to the KD portion. So I have been trading decently. I was saying after this game I wasn't sure how well I was trading with these longbows. This fight's out on my side, but it is what it is. And we are still ahead in army, but trailing in villagers. Gray is really struggling to make anything at this point with his very small economy, making very expensive units. And they are just inside of James's base. They're not happy about it. And at some point I did get well, it will show me. Did I get guess it doesn't show it in teams. did try to get to Warwolf. Well, I think that might have been what killed there. And so, since I saw the skirms, my best answer to skirms is usually Warwolf Trebs as Britons. But I'm just trying to get out longbows and then make some halbs to mix in against the cav stuff that's sitting around doing that. And James is dead, rebooming, and Gray is just sitting in here letting Tom get into shape. James at some point, 32 minutes, we're at 37, did call GG. He thought the game was over. I wasn't so sure. I was going to win my side at the time, so wasn't sure. And then turns out I was able to push in here, so they did not really have any answer to the longbows. They kept trying to run in and snipe my trebs, but I got so much, and here comes Tom with his legionary, some centurions mixed in. And Green calls the GG. Green not so happy that his team left him be here. So we won it. But we do go play on here a little bit. It is still just 2v2 at this point. We're beating Green, but I went into Green's base because I know he's got resources in there. Just pushing that in. And then making res. And we do start slinging James as much as we can to get stuff going. I think at some point you should try to claim your base again. To be honest. Oh, they do pretty decent against organs. Bombard cannons, on the other hand, should fight pretty well. But honestly, send these in here, clear out the Mangonite, wall up, and take your base back. Got a lot of gold in here. Just castle and take your base. That's what you could be doing. Meanwhile, got some fights going on here. I see these Mangonite and I'm pretty scared of them. Fully upgraded with my longbows, so I'm just like, I think I can trade pretty well on that. I leave a few on attack stance and just micro enough that I know I can one-shot. Just target with those guys if I can just one-shot with those. Bring multiple down. Did a really good trade there. These longbows have 46 kills between them. And then we cleared that base out and we start pushing towards Teal. And Teal's in a bit of a rough spot here. Gray not able to make much army. It's really just Teal doing anything here. Teal's the only army. And we're in a really good spot. Honestly, I didn't realize how commanding of a position we are in right now. Fresh booming back in, just getting villagers out. Do that res. Oh, all that wood! Make farms! 1,200 wood? Farms and markets. Put some markets to trade boom back in here. Or just get on your gold again. I think that's your big mistake right now. Belly, it's okay. I just gotta move. Yeah, you absolutely should just go build a TC over there. Tom can clean up these mangonel, these mangadai. We're just fighting in here. Ho ho ho. Trading so well against the mangadai. And we're in a pretty convincing spot, I'd say. And I want to take out some of these castles so the mangadai production slows. And Warwolf Trebs with longbows and halbs. A good spot to be in. Oh, here come these. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Was I paying attention? Was I paying attention? Oh. I don't think I was paying attention. I think that's just auto. Yeah, they were just, there's me clicking. There I just noticed. Excuse me. But that could have been way worse. But longbow range, that's 12 range versus 13. They do have one more range, but still, that's tough with longbows. But how valuable those are. Yeah, I remember calling Tom. Hey, Tom, can you grab those? Oh, grab this gold. Okay, building. You got the farms going. I love that. I love the 67 farms. Oh, not those ones. Oh yeah, even just come drop your TC back on those farms. Oh shit, I missed this one. Well, after Tom jumps on these, oh man, I looked away right as this happened. Get that giant mass of step lancers comes in. Teal is fully upgraded, a second away from fully upgraded on there. I got some halves in here. And I'm like, he's gonna kill all this, but I'm kinda okay clearing his army. I don't know if that's worth it for him. Don't think it is. And what do I think I'm pretty well pop cap. Where's my militia? Militia victory! Fuck those farms. You show them, Tom. You show those farms. Okay, we got this going. We are pushing in. Tom and I are in a pretty solid spot. And I'm not sure what these... You've just been massing these guys up in the back? I kind of forgot about the scorpions. Pulling those forward is nice. Teal going step lancers, which I'm not too upset about, honestly, because I'm building some halves. I already got halves mixed in. I'm going longbows. Our longbow range should be able to do decent. And it's time for another wave of trebuchets. Got 3 castles. I want to get a castle forward here at some point. I start looking for that. And Fresh is... Blue Gray's like, hey, Teal, you got some ingot I use. Oh, that wood again! Fresh E! Production buildings. Oh, you're still in... Oh, for just farms. You're getting stables down. That's good. Oh, you're up to it. You're clicked up to it. Yeah, I want to see 100 farms. He's pretty damn good, though. Oh, and then we got to fight. Oh, we missed the beginning of this one. I remember at this point going, it's Tom, Scorpion with the step lancers. That was about as coherent as I was, yelling it out, and Tom going, oh, yeah. And we get a really nice fight here. I need to just spread out. Yeah, I tried to get on spread formation so my longbows would target different people, but it still worked out well. Holy moly. 19 kills between those ones. The front ones killed a bunch too. But we are in a pretty solid spot here. Here comes another wave of legionaries and centurion, mostly centurions. Holy mackerel. They not have any more armor? Oh, missing the armor upgrades. That would have been extra good against these, like, fighting against step lancers who are pretty low attack, I think. No, they're pretty high attack still. But missing those. Fresh, you got so much res, man. Oh, I think you'd been able to get pretty. You boomed back in so well. I think you could have gotten back into it sooner. Cavalier. Oh, now you're heading for your base. Okay. Nice. Yeah, you totally could have. Oh, what a horrible mining camp. For one villager. Never mind. You build markets. You got gold. You got 6,000 gold right there. Oh no, that's up there. 3,500 gold. Yeah, I wouldn't have worried about the markets yet. Get on the gold. Nicely done. Did I make 66 militia? That can't be right. No. Did I fuck up and make militia for a while? What? When was I? I knew I made my one militia. And he's just sitting here. Did I make 66? When was I streaming militia? I'm just looking up here. Is there a point where I made a bunch of militia instead of halbs? I'm so confused. Please say I didn't make 66 militia. Please say it was a bug. Please say it's a bug. See, I don't even have. I only got 3. That has to be a bug. There's no way I made militia this far back. Okay. That's a bug. I'm gonna jump to the end again. That is totally a bug. It did not make 66 militia. It really makes me wonder these stats now on that screen. But let's look in the stats. Not sure how much. See, we pull really far ahead here when Raz James dies. Decent. We killed a ton of buildings and they didn't touch ours. So as did Gray. We never killed a Gray building. Guess we were just fighting Teal most of that time. Really good KD for Tom there. Not so good for Green. Versus, I think if you'd have gotten on Monks earlier, could have defended. You could have slowed him down to the point where it was just his trebs, like he couldn't do anything with his trebs. You wouldn't be able to push in with his trebs if you got the that sooner. Started getting train going. I noticed a ton that when I ended up with 6 relics, I noticed how much gold I was floating by the end. That 20,000 gold collected. I was taking from the other guy's base, from Green's base, but got a good bit there timing wise. Not sure how much. 21-minute Imperial Age. That was crucial and unfortunate for James's situation. And what happened? I think for Tom, my note would be like a little later for the fuel age time. Might have gotten housed, so just like clicked up because you were housed versus sitting there idle. So that's fine. But just a thought there. I got trade units going there near the end, but nothing crazy. And APM, we are just going along. I was pretty high there because I'm just like doing Archer Micro for a large percentage of that mid game. This was the midst of Fresh's collapse, probably. Is peeking in there. But yeah, I think the notes. James obviously went for the fun castle drop. It didn't work out and was unfortunately just countered by the strategy that Gray was going for. Um, and the timing of that was unfortunate because like if he'd have clicked imp before you jumped, if he would have hit imp before you jumped over, you wouldn't even bothered. You could have just came back and marketed abuse your way up. Um, but that was unfortunate. I think for your reboom, collecting your gold back would have been good, really good idea. Like, go in here and look, see. You'd have seen these guys on your wall. Like, do this. Yeah, you got full vision of your base with everything else in here too. So I think that would have been big. Like, claim that back. Just claim this gold back, and then you'd have been good. Getting those farms down. Maybe try to trade. I don't know if trade was. Yeah, I wouldn't have tried to trade. I'd just gotten on your gold again and defended. Defended that. Tom, your timing there might have been different. Definitely don't steal my relics. That was your biggest mistake, was taking a relic from me. I should have had 7. But uh, aside from that, good job, I think. You got that like awesome Roman army of dreams. I did a good job with that. Fresh, yeah, building up all these farms out here. Oh, those are some Tom farms too, but yeah, maybe get a little bit more farm back into it. Fresh, you probably could have done that. We could have slung you more too. Floating. Oh yeah, Tom was floating too. Could have slung you into it. I should have given you more gold. Um, and then yeah, I overreacted to the scariness of this. I don't think I needed to be as worried about that. Taking my boar, I milled that boar later and it's that, but meant to do it. Definitely, if I'd have taken that, I could have went smoother up into it, and then coming over to gray. I'm trying to think if coming to gray with my trebs and instead of teal would have been the move. I was thinking about that at the time. If instead of, I mean, green was out of it, and gray couldn't field too much army, but I was thinking as I was watching if instead of pushing teal, we head towards gray, and that takes assures that they don't push into your base, and you could have claimed your base back even easier at that point because we'd have had the pressure on teal, and then we could have been fighting. I'm putting down my screen with my offhand. We could have been fighting from this direction, like castle here, Tom's sending reinforcements here. Been a little longer for me, but I had my army out, and like just like sending halbs. I needed more halb production. That was sure. That was for sure. And we talked about how we told you to make scouts because of the skirms, but I think we should have said you add in the halbs in the end. That would have made more sense than me making them, especially because I'm so low on food. Like I did my uh, Imperial Age. I'm playing an Archer Civ. Just get down to as little on food as possible. Oh, you done, Belly? So cleared those out, but yeah, I could have done that. And could have not missed that final relic. Whoever stole that from me was a real bastard. Bastard, man. But it's a good game. Good way to get back into it. Oh, I was getting some stone there. I should have castled forward too earlier. But good work, everybody. Fun game. I'll get this posted and catch you guys next time.